Ladies and gentlemen, come on, put your hands together, make some noise for your Crown Princess singers and dancers with vocals by Alan C. Eaton and Rebecca Elliott.
Please put your hands together for your suave and debonair host, Chris Sweets.
Good evening. Welcome on board the Crown Princess. How about we give one massive round of applause to this fantastic orchestra here under the direction of our music manager, James. Welcome on board the Crown Princess. You made it. How are we doing? Wow, I love the energy, I love the energy. Well, as Alan did say, my name is Chris Sweet. It's my pleasure to be your cruise director for the opening part of your voyage as we do take you north to Alaska.
But we are actually on our M1. Now, this is basically called the M1. This is named after one of the largest motorways in the UK. There's other companies that have them called the I-95, because obviously it's after the States. But ours is called the M1, and this is basically the main route from the forward section of the ship all the way to the back of the ship. So this is where we do a lot of moving of heavy things.
It's a very long way.
And of course all the crew come this way to go forward to back and so on and so forth.
Mr. Chris Bitter Sweets! Good evening! How are we doing? Welcome to your pub night, your local pub here on the high seas. Are we having a good night? Fantastic. Now we're going to have lots of fun with our locals, who I believe you've already met. We're going to have some sing-alongs, lots of laughs, and a jolly good old knees up. But there's one rule in this establishment, and that is when you hear this sound, I'd like you to raise a glass, give cheers to the people around you, and of course take a sip of your drink. Can you do that for me? Yeah. I said, can you do that for me? Yeah. Fantastic. That's how we're going to make money in Explorers Lounge tonight. So let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to The Wake Show. I'm joined by a very, very special guest, a very, very great entertainer, Mr. Uber Rossi.
How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Well, Uber's actually got a show this evening, 9 p.m. in Explorers Lounge. I guarantee it's not to be missed. Improv comedy and mind-blowing acrobatics.
Yes.
What have you got in store for them?
It's gonna get crazy. If you like crazy, come and see me.
Starting with question number 1, let's start here with Mary. Mary, I asked Christoph where specifically your wife will say your first date was. So, Mary, where was your first date?
That was my first date.
Not your first date with Christoph. Not yet. I wouldn't ask.
We don't care about anybody else.
Okay.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with The Wake Show. Thank you very much to Tyrone, and thank you very much. Look who it is. This is Mark, ladies and gentlemen. Say hello, Mark.
Hello.
Mark's from the Philippines. Now, you may not see Mark out and about in the passenger areas, because Mark is, in fact, the officer's stateroom steward. So Mark looks
Can't live
after our
without him.
cabins. We can't. Thank you, Mark. Mark, thank you very much. Say hello to the passengers. There you go. Thank you very much, Mark. And we'll see you. Have you done my room yet?
Now go clean my cabin.
No, thank you very much, Mark. We just dragged him in. He was just sort of walking down the M1.
Okay, all the ladies in the lounge, you're now Susies or Susans, and this song is for you. Maestro, if you will. Susie, Susie, sitting in a shoe shine shop. Yeah. All day long she sits and shines. All day long she shines and sits. Susie, Susie, sitting in a shoe shine shop. She sits and shines and shines and sits and sits and shines and shines and sits. Susie, Susie, sitting in a shoe shine shop. All together now.
Hello, very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final Wake Show.
I know.
Look at Savannah's laughing and we're crying.
I'm laughing at Liz.
Laughing at Liz.
It goes like that, doesn't it?
It does go real quick. Now, I'm joined by 2 very special guests. If you watched the Lions Club last night, not last night, the night before, you would have, of course, met these 2, I say characters, but yeah, they are. We've got Stefano, he's your customer services director, and we have Liz, your customer relations manager. Welcome to the Wake Show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very much. I hope you all enjoyed our show. That was quite funny.
I've had a lot of good
I
comments
can't
about
believe
it.
you're a camel though. And so.